Hey everyone, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about the movie Deadly Blessing, and I will be honest with you, this movie I've seen before, but I never wanted to review it because I was so pissed off the ending. The ending just got me mad and mad and mad. And I said to myself, after watching like a YouTube documentary of another movie fan was talking about like LGBTQ themes and horror, and he mentioned this movie, but he also mentioned the movie I just reviewed just now. Um, at the laughing window or something. Well, is that well that review is gonna be uploaded already anyway, so you can check that review out before this episode. But that was also, but if it wasn't for that YouTube video, I would have never noticed that Italian movie that I just mentioned. But I decided to see Daily Blessing again, and fortunately, it was on Tubi TV, so it wasn't hard to track it down to watch it again. I know it's out on Blu-ray. I know it probably have tons of special features. I don't know if it has deleted scenes. If it does, comment below the box because maybe there's probably something more to that ending. Maybe it can help me out. But anyway, the movie was about this woman, her husband, living in a Yamish community. You found out that her husband was part of. He was the son of the leader of the Yamish community, which they have shunned him because he wants to live the modern way of life instead of the traditional way of life. So he's pretty much so he's been shunned by his family. So it's him and his wife live in this Amish town on the other side of the farmland. Um, his father's like, "You're sin if you support anything that's modern." Like just like any Amish family. He's similar to like what the mother is to Carrie with her Catholic religion. Same thing with this guy's following from the Amish religion. And he's talking about the incubus. It's like this demon inhabited the land of those people, and so stay away from them. Don't communicate with them. Movie goes on with the husband end up dying mysteriously. If it's paranormal or not, we don't know. So the wife is sad. She is up to living in the house alone. Later on, her friends decide to come and visit her two friends. You got a cast of characters. You got her neighbor, who's also shunned by the Amish community because they don't support their way of life. So it's like that's an older woman and her daughter, and they communicate with the wife. They know they pretty much cool. Um, the friend comes over to visit to cheer their friend up. Later on, you got the brother of the husband, the good one of the Amish community, look like he's gonna be corrupted later on in the movie to live the modern way of life. Yeah, but he's in love with one of the girl's friend and find her fascinated pretty much. Meanwhile, between all that, you do get people dying, and there's not much people that die in this movie though. But as the movie fast forward, you find out that the woman end up figuring out like what's going on, who's scamming her, put her friend. Um, Later on, she goes to her neighbor's house and start realizing that her neighbor happens to be the killer, and not only that, the neighbor's daughter is actually a man. Yep, another twist, another LGBTQ twist, and you found that the daughter that's the man actually was actually in love with her with with that woman, with the lead woman, and the mother's telling her daughter that she can never love you because she's carrying her man's child. So they decided to kill her pretty much to hide their secret. And the reason why they were doing the killing because they hated the Yamish family, they hated their way of life. So that's the reason why they were doing it. Right? It's kind of crazy. Once the two kills were stopped at the end of the movie, when you think everything is over with, you get this weird, strange ending, and this is the reason why this took me away from this movie a lot more. That a demon just pops up under this floor of the house and grab our lead heroine character, drag her to hell, and that's it. And I don't understand why the demon did it. Like, what did she did? She was innocent. That's very confusing. And there were some flaws in this movie with the Sharon Stone character, her friend that went to the barn when he starts seeing one of the when she starts seeing one of the victims that was hanged, and there was a scene when there's a killer that popped up, but he's not even in the farmhouse once she left, and she didn't want to mention it. Like, oh, there was nobody there. I'm like, really? So the movie does have flaws. Only thing I can tell you what I like about this movie is actually Ernest Borgnine. I think he was the best part of this movie, in my opinion. Who played the lead Yamish guy, the father of the woman's husband that died, and the son, of course, that died also. So later on in the movie, but I liked this guy. He was like I said, he's more like how the Carrie mother is. Like she's over religious. Same thing with this character, and I just liked his acting. He's just damn good, you know. Excuse my language, but Deadly Blessing is definitely a try ever. If either you like it, or you don't like it. But that ending to me, yeah, it really does take me away. It's like I did not like that ending. Anyway, over and out.